Dragons on Eagle Radio are brought to you in part by Rothy Family Flooring, Anchor In and Anchor Away, Erickson Custom Building, H&R Block, APAC Kansas, Shears Division, Prairie Star Health Center, First National Bank, The Medicine Shop, Reno County Area Transit, RCAT, Next Tech Wireless, Midwest Ford and Toyota, Salt City Pawn, Amelia Bedelia's, Brickhouse Boutique, Ashcraft Pharmacy, and these Sportscaster Club members, Lowen Corporation, Burning Chiropractic, Dr. Robert Epp, Portfolio Recovery, Green Vision Group, Craig Barkley Plumbing, and Mega Manufacturing. All the exciting action of the Blue Dragons is on now. Let's go to the broadcast booth for the play-by-play with the Eagle Sports Crew on Eagle Radio.
Well, welcome back to the Sports Arena finally as the Blue Dragons return for the first time in quite a while. And what a pair of basketball games I believe we have on tap tonight. The Cowley College Tigers come in. Their women's team is 13-3 on the basketball season, and they're matched against the number 4 team in the country. The unbeaten Blue Dragons of Hutchinson come in at 15-0. These teams played last year down in Arch City. It was a war. Many of the people are the same. And I see no reason to expect that this will be anything but a very, very good basketball game. The late game, which should tip somewhere around 7:30, Hutchinson and Cowley on the men's side, and that too should be a good one. The Blue Dragons will be playing without their leading scorer, James Rojas. And when you take 17, 18 points out of the lineup and a bunch of rebounds, somebody will have to pick up the slack. I think any neutral observer looking at both of these games would say the Blue Dragons would be the favorites in each one. But it is a dangerous Cowley College team. Cowley, again, as I told you, at 13-3, they are 5-2 in the league. They played pretty well on the road. They're 3-2 on the road. And the Blue Dragons at 15-0 obviously are perfect at home in 7 tries. This is the last game of the regular season league race in which East will be matched against West. After this one is over, the Blue Dragons will have played every team on the eastern side, and the remainder of the conference race, all 14 games, that'll be West against West. And that's when the Blue Dragons will start renewing some traditional rivalries. Talked about how long it had been since the Blue Dragon men played on this floor. I was not correct in saying the women hadn't played more recently than that, because they were in here for a classic on December 28th and December 29th, defeated a pair of teams from Iowa pretty handily. And the Blue Dragon women, well, it's hard to improve on perfection. I think Coach John Onches will be concerned about a couple of things. First of all, this is a team that can rebound with the Blue Dragons. The Blue Dragons have just overwhelmed their opponents, outscoring opponents by an average of 38 points a game. And here are the 2 reasons. Hutchinson typically has an 18 to 19 rebound advantage and also about an 8 turnover advantage. So that's 25 or 26 extra possessions that the Blue Dragons get, and coaches will tell you a possession's worth a point. And that's the major reason for most of the big margin the Dragons have had in their wins. But this Cowley team comes in, they're doing a pretty good job too. They're +8 in turnovers per game. That's been a bugaboo for the Dragons. The Dragons have committed more than Coach Onches would like. And this is a pretty good rebounding team from Cowley. Cowley will have a little bit of a size advantage in the basketball game tonight. Sparse crowd so far, expected to grow as many folks at home keeping tabs on the Kansas City Chiefs. And we will hope you that enjoy this basketball game. Glenn, you saw the Blue Dragon women play over the Christmas break.
Yeah.
They were pretty impressive.
Yeah, they were impressive. And I listened to your game at Iola when they just did away with Allen in a convincing fashion. So they played well. They played well against Iowa Western. Ellsworth only had 6 players. They really were struggling, so that was not even a game, and you just hope somebody wouldn't get hurt. But they're playing John Onges' style of basketball. We had a great Dragon Talk last Monday night, which reminds me, this Monday night we will be in Goodland, Kansas. So Dragon Talk with John Onges at the Polo will be on Tuesday evening. But we had a great Dragon Talk the other night with Tia Bradshaw came out, and I think this team is starting to mold to the type of team that he wants to have. These freshmen are starting to learn a little bit and turn into sophomores.
Well, you knew this was going to be probably the best coached team in the league, particularly since the departure of the Seward coach. I think that coach Toby Wynn and John Onches clearly were the best coaches in our league over an extended period of time. And with Toby gone and a new person out at Seward, I don't think anybody knows more about basketball than John Onches, particularly with the help of his two assistants, Phil Anderson, Travis Kirk. They have just done a tremendous job with this group of kids. But that doesn't mean that they can't do things better. They are not a great three-point shooting team, 31%. Not nearly as good as Coach Onches would like.
A little too many turnovers, too.
And they have committed way too many turnovers. And the Cowley Tigers, they're going to press you up and down the floor, I suspect. And it'll be up to the Blue Dragons to do a good job of handling that pressure.
John, the winningest coach for the Blue Dragons, Todd Clark, the winningest coach for the Tigers of Cowley County, or Cowley Community College. I knew I'd skip. He's in his 15th year already, Rusty. 347 victories and against just a few losses, so he's done a good job there. Troy Thrasher is his assistant. He sat on the Blue Dragon bench a few years ago as well. So a lot of good coaches on both sides of the benches for tonight's ball game.
When you look at the Tigers of Cowley, their leading scorer is a young lady from New Orleans, Louisiana, named Kedrania Addison. She averages 14. She also leads the team in assists and in steals. She is the real deal. Paige Grandstaff from Dodge City, not Dodge City, but Dodge City, Texas, averaging 13.5 and about 3 steals a game. And the other double-digit scorer for Coach Clark is Brenda De Silva from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. She was a thorn in the side of the Dragons last year in the game at Cowley. Blue Dragons, pretty much their usual starting lineup. Hutchinson being led in scoring by Dejanay Roebuck, a little bit less than 16 points a game, also collecting 8 rebounds. 2 other double-figure scorers, Michaela Vanette, 10.8, and Jada Mickens, 10.5. Blue Dragons did move up to number 4 in the junior college poll. How good this team could get, I don't know, but so far they've been awfully good.
They really have, and it's been a pleasure to watch them progress a little bit and see how they take care of it. Really, they're in the driver's seat right now in the West Side, even though we haven't played a West game at all. And you wrap up this one with cleaning up on the East, and you got a good road ahead of you, and good things are going to happen. This is a tough spread right coming up here. 4 games in 8 days.
Yep, Blue Dragons will be on Goodland for the first time on Monday night. Now back here against Garden City on Wednesday, and here again against Pratt on Saturday. So the good news for the Dragons, the long trip on Monday, but the other 3 games that we're talking about, the pair tonight and Wednesday and next Saturday, here in the arena.
Yes, exactly. And you're going to be busy as well because you got the Tournament of Champions out in Dodge City with the Salt Hawk boys. Before that, though, you have a girls' game coming up against Eisenhower coming up on Tuesday night. So you only have games tonight, and then coming up on Tuesday, coming up on Wednesday, coming up on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. You might even have a triple header Saturday, possibly.
That's why I'm not going with you to Goodland.
Exactly. Darren Dunn will be my sidekick out in Goodland. First time I'm doing a game out there. It's going to be interesting to see what happens there.
I understand you have to bring a light.
I have to bring up my own electricity and light, I think, because I'm going to be high up above the floor. So I think they're going to get ready for the national anthem. So let's take a break. We'll be back right after this 2-minute timeout.
ARCAT is now part of a regional transportation partnership with Sedgwick County Transportation and Wichita Transit. We are working together to provide rides to Wichita and back on Tuesdays. Wichita Transit has fixed route and paratransit service available within the city. Round trip costs range between $19 and $27. Advanced
introduction of the starting lineups, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats as we honor America and those who protect our freedoms at home and abroad. Playing of the national anthem. Tonight, the anthem is being performed by the Blue Dragon Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Chris Merchant.
FINRA SIPC investment advisory services offered through ON Investment Management Company.
Let's go with your starting lineups now as Darren Dunn on the PA.
First, for the visiting Tigers of Cowley. At guard, a 5'8" sophomore from New Orleans, Louisiana, number 1, Kedrene Addison. At forward, a 6' freshman from Helsinki, Finland, number 10, Elena Orvakengas. At guard, a 5'8" freshman from Dodge City, Texas, number 15, Paige Grandstaff. At forward, a 5'11" sophomore from Stockholm, Sweden, number 21, Julia Nygaard. And at center, a 6'2" sophomore from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, number 55, Brenda Silva. The Tigers are 13-3, 5-2 in the Jayhawk Conference, coached by Todd Clark in his 15th season, assisted by Troy Thrasher.
Todd's did a good job putting a good team together. A young lady out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, as well as also you got, I thought, Dodge City. You said it correctly, and so did Darren, but not Dodge, but Dodge City, Texas. I have to tell you, I don't know where Dodge City is.
Before we have the introduction of the Blue Dragons starting lineups, we want to pass along our best wishes to Josh Gooch, the athletic director at Hutchinson Community College, who on the 2nd of January got a brand new knee. Going to make him almost impossible to beat on the golf course, but he is still recuperating. We're thinking of you, big guy, and hope things are going well.
Yes, a brand new knee. He's got the $6 million man. When I texted him, he said more like the $6 man, but he will be up and around before you know it. So he's listening and watching in as well. Probably keeping track of the Chiefs tonight as well. The highlight video taking place right now on the big screen. Pretty good crowd on hand considering the playoff game and the weather outside. So let's get set for your starting lineups. Here's Darren Dunn with the Blue Dragons of Hutchinson.
The starting lineup for your Hutchinson Community College Blue Dragons. At guard, a 5'8" freshman from Baldwin City, Kansas, number 2, Abby Ogle. At guard, a 5'8" sophomore from Dodge City, Kansas, number 12, Tia Bradshaw. At forward, a 5'11" sophomore from Olathe, Kansas, number 22, Deshane Rumba. At guard, a 5'6" freshman from St. Paul, Minnesota, number 23, Michaela Van Ness. And at forward, a 6' sophomore from Liberal, Kansas, number 32, Jada Licken. The Blue Dragons are 15-0, 6-0 in the Jayhawk Conference, and number 4 in the nation. Coached by John Hutchins in his 12th season, assisted by Travis Kirk, Bill Anderson, and Jamie Patrick. Officials for tonight's contest, Bill McAtee, John Adams, and Dan Harris.
Now, there's your starting lineups for both teams tonight. So glad to have you along this evening and sit still and get set for some great basketball action. I think this is going to be a heck of a matchup on both the guys and the gals on this evening. Cowley, a nice win the other night over Dodge by the score of 80-60 over a pretty good Dodge City team.
Tigers decked out in their traditional orange and black, and the Blue Dragons with gray uniforms and dark blue numbers, and we're ready to play.
All right, Mickens is going to go up against De Silva, and the tip is going to be controlled by the Cowley Tigers, taken away by the Blue Dragons as Ogle got in there and got the steal. Van Nett with the basketball on the outside. They'll swing it left side to Tia Bradshaw. Bradshaw out of Dodge City. Top of the key. They're working on her over on the right side. Van Nett with the ball slapped away, but back into her hands. Now top of the key to Ogle. Ogle's been a pleasant surprise out of Baldwin City, Kansas this year. Nice little freshman. 7 on the shot clock now for Tia Bradshaw. She'll roll off the pick. Head fake, puts it up and on its way, and rims off, no good. Save, but they're going to say a shot clock violation goes against the Blue Dragons as it did not draw iron. So the first turnover of the ball game, Rusty.
Yeah. I'm not sure how you score that. It was actually a missed shot, and then so I guess a missed shot and a turnover.
Mickens tried to get to it, the inbound in time, but did not have enough time on the clock. Top of the key now, Addison. They go to De Silva out the high post. She'll hand the ball away. Around the outside, Order-Kangas. They'll lob it inside to De Silva. Basket does not go, but De Silva's a battle for the board. Taken away by Ogle. Abby Ogle out of Baldwin City, Kansas, comes down with it for the Blue Dragons. Lob inside, wide open Mickens. Basket good. Mickens puts the Hutch Blue Dragons on top 2-0. Just underway in this first quarter of play.
Dragons share the basketball as well as any team in the country.
Addison out high again to De Silva. They'll roll off the pick out top now. Order-Kangas had it for a second now. Out top to go with it to Grandstaff. Grandstaff rolls to her right side. Back in the hands of Addison. She'll take the drive. Arnett on her hip. Shot up and on his way. Rattles out, no good. Ogle with the rebound. Abby wants to push it. She's at half court. She'll take it over on the right side. Dishes underneath. Dejanay Roebuck. Shot not there, but a foul called. As Dejanay went down hard. I think the foul's going to be on De Silva. She'll pick up her first one, and that's a pretty big foul. De Silva, good-sized young lady, sophomore, 6'2". I remember her from last year. Talented young lady.
They're big. They're 6'2", 5'11", 6 foot. That's good size.
Dejanay Roebuck's free throws up and good. So Hutchinson leads it now 3-0.
Dragons have gotten better as a team at the free throw line, approaching 70% on the season.
That's 69, you're correct, 69.1. Free throws up and good. So 2 points for Roebuck, 4 for the Dragons as they lead it 4-0. Addison. Between the circles, top side. Bright orange uniforms for the Cowley Tigers. Left side having it for a while was Nygaard. Back outside, right side shot. Three-pointer does not go, and a miss by Addison. And out of bounds off of Ogle. Just could not get the handle on the basketball, and it falls aimlessly out of bounds. It'll be a turnover against Hutchinson.
So far, Hutchinson has done a pretty good job of limiting the Tigers to a single shot.
Addison gets it in outside. Nygaard has it. Left wing. Addison rolls underneath. Low blocks, and they'll kick it back out and reset it. De Silva, high blocks, backs in, puts a little scoop shot up, it won't go. Loose basketball, last touched out of bounds off of Order-Kangas. Order-Kangas turns it over out of bounds off the touch.
Tigers are 0 for 4 early going.
KU a big winner over Baylor this afternoon. Had a big lead, one of a 5. 73-68. The drive by Ogle does not go. Ball sails out of bounds. Last touch off of Hutchinson.
Dragons beat the pressure. Didn't capitalize at the other end.
Hutchinson's so fun to watch when they get in transition. Actually, Cowley trying to make it a half-court game a little bit. Here's Addison out top. Crosses over left side. Out top again to De Silva now between the rings. Left side. They'll set up the motion offense. Coming over to get the basketball was Grandstaff. Now inside to De Silva, hands it away, travel call. Took one extra step inside. Young lady out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, traveled with the basketball.
Pretty obvious the plan for Coach Todd Clark. Let's punch it to the inside and let our big kids work on the Dragons. So far, done a nice job.
You and I were talking, Todd Clark with a very talented young senior guard for Ark City.
Yep. And Kevin.
Plays very well. Drive down all the way. Ogle hands it off underneath. Basket good by Mickens. Nice dish by Ogle. She made them have to come to her, and when they did, they collapsed on her. Wide open was Mickens for 2.
Dragons attacking after beating the pressure.
6-0. Hutchinson with the lead. Shot up. Foul called. Bradshaw on the foul. That'll be her first. First team foul against the Blue Dragons. At the line will be Addison to shoot the free throw. She averages 13.7 points per ball game. 76% free throw shooter as well, 76.5%. Free throw toss up and good. So Cowley's on the board now, 6-1. Hutchinson lead is cut to 5. 6:56 remaining to go in this first quarter of play. Hutchinson with a nice win over Allen County last Saturday. Free throws up and good, so Addison with 2 points, 6-2. Hutchinson lead is 4. Right side, Vanette. She'll whip the pass into Dejanay Roebuck. Outside, Ogle for 3. On its way, no good. Rebound, put back, not there, but a foul is called. Nice job by Roebuck to get that weak side rebound. Tries to go straight up and gets fouled.
Dragons have been a tremendous rebounding team. 47-28, the average rebound situation in every game throughout the year.
Orvakangas picks up the personal. Free throw toss up and missing by Roebuck. So she is 2 out of 3 now. She has the miss to go there. Has a second opportunity as she was in the act of shooting. Free throw toss is up and good. So 3 points for Roebuck. Hutchinson leads it by 5. It's 7-2. Angle dribble right side, Addison, and a foul's called. Addison did not get it to go, but Tia Bradshaw just picked up her second.
That's going to bring a substitution off the bench.
Mapasua will check in. Lauren Mapasua out of Queensland, Australia. Her parents were here. Mr. Dad and another family member were here over the Christmas break for 10 or 11 days.
And that is the way that Todd Clark likes to play. Get it to the big girls or drive it.
Drive it or
not
lob
much
it inside.
Not much else.
Free throws off is up and missing off the front end by Addison. So she is 2 out of 3. Gets another opportunity here.
Still no field goals for Cowley. We've played 3.5.
Free throw toss is good. So she has 3 points. All 3 points that Cowley has are for Addison. Hutchinson breaks the press. Ogle. Left side to Roebuck. Mapasua has it. Left side Ogle again. A flash at the Vanette. She'll kick it left corner. Back to Vanette now after Ogle touched it. Back on the outside left. Roebuck around the horn. Ogle drops it down low to Mickens. 7 on the shot clock. Ball sails to the corner to Arnett. She'll shoot the 3. It's off the rim, no good. And Addison's there for the rebound for the Cowley Tigers. Great ball movement. Got a nice shot from the corner left. Hit iron, but did not drop. Shopper off and missing. Loose basketball. Picked up by Ogle. Blue Dragons come away with it. Quickly to Vanette. She'll get square, shoot, and miss. But Mickens is there for the rebound. Ogle keeps it alive. And set up another fresh 30. 5:35 to go in this first quarter. Right side Vanette. 3-pointer on its way. Rems out, no good. Battle for the board underneath. Roebuck, and she's slammed to the floor. The foul's going to be called against Martinez Perez.
Tremendous job of rebounding so far in the game for the Blue Dragons.
Martinez Perez out of Bogota, Colombia on the foul. That'll be her first. Team foul number 3. Roebuck, free throw's good.
She's been there a bunch. You know, this team that we're playing has 1 girl from Finland, 1 from Sweden, 2 from Brazil, 1 from Colombia, 3 from Australia, 8 foreign players.
Free throw toss is good. Nice job by Roebuck. She has 5 points. The Dragons have 9, and the lead is 6. 9-3, Hutchinson. Nearing that 5-minute mark of this first quarter of play, excuse me. Ball on the outside, Grandstaff. Goes corner right now to Addison. They'll reverse it to the left side. The 3 on its way off the back iron, no good. Loose basketball. It goes off the Blue Dragons. It's Roebuck's ankle and spins out of bounds. Mapasua tried to get to it.
And back to the floor comes Brenda De Silva.
They'll slap the ball. Addison lobs it out. Ball knocked away. Ogle with the steal. Ogle comes up with it. She'll take it inside, lays it up, and gets fouled. And right away to foul, this one's going to be called on Nygaard. She will pick up the personal. And in the act of shooting, Abby Ogle will go to the line.
Dragons have been very sharp early going. Not a great percentage from the field, but playing everything else so very, very well.
Through these first 15 games, Ogle probably has impressed me as one of the newcomers, the freshman, more than anybody. Free throws up and missing. Might have jinxed her on that free throw. She'll get another opportunity here. But she has just stepped up and really starting to get it. When the freshmen start to get it, they become sophomores. Free throw toss is up and good. She's on the board with 1. And Hutchinson lead is now at 7. 10-3. Blue Dragons with the lead. Addison goes all the way down on the right side, and the foul is going to be called. Sergeant foul. Offensive foul. Nice job in the blocks as Roebuck along with Mickens were down below. Abby Ogle's got a smile on her face as well. She loves to take the charge. Across the half court, Roebuck. Top of the key, Mapasua. Vanette to Mapasua. They'll skip it right over to Ogle. Back out top to Vanette. Left wing, they'll work it. Ogle, corner left. Zap, top of the key, right side, thrown away. Last touch, though, off the Cowley Tigers. And Grandstaff said, I didn't touch it, but the referee says it ticked the finger. Todd Clark appeals, but to no avail. 10 on the shot clock. Got to be aware of that. Ball comes in. Mapasua with the basketball. Rolls to the left side. Nice drive by Mapasua off the glass. No good. Rebound's going to be cleared out by Addison. Had a good look, Rusty, but wasn't able to get it to go.
Neither team shooting very well. The Dragons, at the moment, with a nice lead.
Addison 3-ball won't go. Blue Dragon rebound as Mickens was able to clean the carom off the board. All the way on the left side, Vanette drives baseline, puts it up, not there. Rebound cleared away by Cowley. Cowley will bring it up. Ty Kimbrough will check in for the Blue Dragons out of Memphis, Tennessee. Also, we will see for the first time tonight Milan Schimmel out of Pendleton, Oregon for the Blue Dragons of Hutchinson. De Silva out the top side, back onside. Over Kangas, inside to De Silva. She'll roll right, puts it up, and scores it.
First field goal. First field goal for the Tigers.
10-5. Hutchinson lead is cut down to 5. Vanette.
You look at this game, Glenn, and you feel like the Dragons ought to have a bigger lead than they
sure do. Good point. Outside, Mapasua 3. Got it! Big 3 by Mapasua from outside. Lauren Mapasua with a tray from way outside left. Keely Tenney will check in the Blue Dragon lineup as well. She's out of New Zealand. Angle to the left side. Addison, top of the key. They'll work it now. Orbacongas back outside, right in front of us with the basketball is Grandstaff. Rolls to the left all the way through. Back outside, taken away. Mapasua with the steal. Here comes Hutchinson. Mapasua, big Euro step, puts it up, doesn't get it, put back by Mickens is good. And a timeout's going to be taken on the floor as Cowley wants to talk things over. They're down by 10 now, 15-5. Hutchinson with the lead. A quick 30-second timeout. We'll be back right after this.
Basketballs are bouncing and crowds are cheering. Your best offense during cold and flu season is a good defense. Drink plenty of liquids, get plenty of rest, and keep your hands sanitized. If a bug still manages to get you, Ashcraft Pharmacy, your local Health Mart pharmacy, has over-the-counter medications that can help. Or if you need a prescription, we offer free mail-out, free delivery, or call ahead for our handy curbside service. Go Dragons! From Ashcraft Pharmacy in the Hart Shopping Center, South Hutchinson, and Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Blue Dragons with a 15-5 lead. They have dominated this first quarter so far. Hutchinson shooting at the moment 4 out of 13. Nothing special there. But on the glass, 10-5 rebound advantage. Dragons have turned it over twice. Tigers 4 times. And Hutchinson in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, nice little 5-0 run with the trade by Mapasua and a putback by Mickens. Right side, Addison kicks it left. 3-ball, good from outside. This one's up and good by Nygaard. Julia Nygaard with the 3, and it's 15-8. Hutchinson lead is cut down to 7. Mapasua to the left side. There's Ty Kimbrough. Kicks it back outside. We'll lob it over to Mapasua, corner right. She'll shoot the 3 and hit it. Another 3 by Mapasua. She's one freshman that really needs to come on for the Blue Dragons, and she is tonight so far with 2 trays. 18-8. Hutch up again by 10.
You know, she had made only 5 3-pointers all year long. And 2 in this one.
There's a steal by Vanette. Here comes Schimmel into the forecourt. She'll shoot and miss. Rebound ran down by Addison. And with the basketball, the Cowley Tigers. They'll lob it right. Grandstaff over the corner right side now to Nygaard. Down low to De Silva. She'll back in on Kimbrough. Follow-away jumper won't go. Weak side rebound taken away by the Blue Dragons. As coming up with the rebound was Keely Tenney. Kramer will check in, next available dead ball whistle. She's out of Dighton, Kansas, a sophomore sharpshooter for the Dragons. Left side, Schimmel. Lefty lets it fling. It does not go. Rebound underneath Kimbrough. Put back. Yeah! Comes off the edge. No good. It teetered and bounced around on the top flat iron of the iron and came out of there. Just about had a great putback, Rusty, but was not able to get it up and down. De Silva backs in against Kimbrough. Puts it up and misses it. Kimbrough with the rebound. Hutchinson on the run. Milan Schimmel into the forecourt. And down low underneath the Tinney. Gets off to Kimbrough. She'll stumble a little bit, puts it up and scores it. Nice job by Kimbrough. As she was kind of stumbling and bumbling right there, but got to put up an end.
Never looked like she had control of it.
There's a drive, and a foul is going to be called on the hip. Is going to be Mapasua, and she will be whistled for the foul, I believe. She'll pick up the personal. Kimbrough, she does so many things that don't show up on this score tally. As her wide wingspan alters a lot of shots. Plus, she's able to get the blocks. That does show up on the stats, of course.
She averages 2 blocks a game. That's quite a few.
Here comes the inbound jumper, up and good. Wide open was Overkangas. Easy basket for her. Her first, 20-10. The lead is 10 now. Hutchinson's cut down a little bit.
20 seconds left in the first quarter.
Mapasua will flash it inside to Tinney back on the outside. Here's Kramer's three. Good! Sherrill can knock him down when you give her the opportunity. 5 seconds to go in the quarter. Addison will bring it up. She'll look to the right side. Shot on its way. Good! A three-pointer as the clock goes off at the end of one. The three by Addison, her first field goal. We will take a 1 minute timeout. Your score, Dragons 23, Tigers 17. We'll be back in 1 minute.
First National Bank is always open. We've made it easier than ever to conduct all of your banking from your smartphone, tablet, or laptop. You pick the location to get started, all via fnbhutch.bank. Apply for a loan or open an account over your lunch break or from the comfort of your own home. Electronic banking everywhere you are. Get started at fnbhutch.bank. We wish you happy holidays and a very Merry Christmas from your friends at First National Bank. We're first for you.
HCC Sports is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert Epp of the Hutchinson Clinic, Barkley Plumbing, Burning Chiropractic Center, Tim and Gina Ritter, along with Brian Strange of the Green Vision Group, Sutton Kaufman Transmission Service, Wade Patton Insurance, A&A Builders, Bold Office Shares, Mega Manufacturing, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Lowen Corporation, Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, and by Mann, Wyatt, and Rice, LLC. These Sportscaster Club members help provide funds for HCC scholarships.
Well, a nice first quarter. The Blue Dragons with a 10-point bulge at the quarter break, 23-13. Hutchinson playing pretty well in just about every facet of the basketball game. They handled pressure. They shot the ball well enough, and they did an exceptional job of rebounding. 13-7 the rebounding stats, and I think that might be the key for this basketball game. I do not think Cowley can beat Hutchinson unless they can rebound with the Dragons.
Nice job by the Blue Dragons. Also, Hutchinson with second chance points of 5 points, points in the paint of 8. And like you said, of those 12 rebounds, 7 of those were defensive and 5 offensive. Those offensive ones turned into points, Rusty.
Yep, they did.
Addison with the basketball as we start this second
The Rothie family
quarter
game
play. Cowley has the ball. Obakangas outside Addison, and a contact made by Mapasua. That will be her second one. Kind of just bumped into.
And now the Dragon guards, Glenn, with a couple of fouls each.
Yeah, you got Mapasua with 2, and then you also have Tia Bradshaw on the bench with 2. Here comes the inbound. Addison gets it into De Silva, back to Addison, back to De Silva again. She'll back it in, back outside, across the court. Three-pointer's good from outside by Kangas, and she knocks it down. She has 5 now. All of a sudden, it is 23-16. The lead is cut a little bit. Blue Dragons have led from the get-go. Tinney outside Mapasua, wrecks traffic with that left hand. Now she puts the ball in the net. Left hand, right side over, where she is left-handed. Schimmel down low, wide open. Tinney underneath. It's De Silva foul from behind. That'll be the second on De Silva now. So Brenda De Silva in a little bit of foul trouble here in the second quarter.
Should be a couple of free throws coming for Keely Tinney, who has not scored as yet.
Tinney averages 6.7 points per contest. She's a 63% free throw shooter. Free throw toss is up and good by Tinney. She will shoot a second one. Out of New Zealand, Auckland, New Zealand. Free throw toss will off its side, no good. Rebound cleared out there by the Cowley Tigers. Orva Kangas comes up with the rebound, gives it off to Addison. Addison will roll to the top. They'll go off the pick. Over Kangas, back outside. Three-pointer up and on its way up and missing by Grandstaff. The rebound to Hutchinson. Here comes Schimmel, shoves one up and scores it. Nice job by Schimmel to put it up and in. Kind of worked her way around the defender and scooped the shot up. Nice job right there by Milan Schimmel. Right side, Grandstaff. She goes all the way through, kicks it on the outside. Three-pointer up and good from outside by Julia Nygaard. Nygaard drops one down. Nygaard with a nice shot over that left wing.
She's knocked down a couple of threes. Cowley's knocked down 4 of them.
Napasua, west side of Blue Dragons, working to the corner left. Schimmel comes out, feed inside to Kimbrough. She'll go right side, drops a pass down and stolen away. Addison knew they're trying to go down to Tinney. Right side, Grandstaff. She'll shoot the three. Rims off, no good. Rebound, no, cleared out of there. Martinez Perez came up with it. She's back in there. Three won't go. Rebound's going to be cleared away. Napasua might have got away with it over the back as Addison comes out with it. Angle inside. They'll lop it over, and a foul's going to be called on the floor. Kramer picks up the personal.
5 fouls on the Dragons, all of them on guards.
Here comes Dejanay Roebuck, Tia Bradshaw, and Van Epp back in the lineup along with Abby Ogle. Blue Dragons will leave on the floor Ty Kimbrough. Here comes the inbound. Addison holds the ball on the right side. Drops it down low. Right side, there's a drive. Kick, hit a foot of a Blue Dragon. And Hutchinson comes up, but it was not kicking of the basketball, simply a turnover. And Hutchinson will bring it up. 7:28 to go here in the second quarter. Feed down low. Right side, outside three by Van Epp. She can't find a range, but the rebound's there for Roebuck, and she'll draw the foul on Martinez Perez, and that'll be her second. In a second, I'm going to give the KC score in Indy. So if you're tape recording it and you don't want to listen, as soon as we come back from this timeout, I'm going to give that score. We'll be back right after this 30-second timeout.
The Rothy family name has always been connected to serving the Hutchinson community, and you can expect the same kind of high-quality service when you visit Rothy Family Flooring. They believe you deserve to be treated like family, so they've invested in their own talented and trustworthy installers to lay your floors. No outside contractors will ever knock on your door if Rothy works for you. Let them show you their expansive selection of name brand flooring and trust your home to the best. Rothy Family Flooring, 325 North Main, Hutchinson.
Dragons lead at 26-19, and neither team getting a whole lot done so far here in the second quarter. Dragons continue to lead the rebound battle by 7. I think that's a key stat. Back to the free throw line as we return. Dejanay Roebuck, she's already shot 6.
Yes, she has, and that Chiefs scored, by the way, they're going into the fourth quarter. And she scored 24-7. Chiefs on top. Free throw up and missing by Roebuck.
No scoring in the second half.
Free throw toss up and good. So Roebuck split the pair there. She has 6 points, all from the free throw line. 27-19, Hutchinson here was actually in attendance the last time that the Chiefs won a playoff game at Arrowhead Stadium. Joe Montana was at the helm. Ball way outside. That ages me a little bit, doesn't it, Rusty?
It does.
The driver on the right side, shot up, missing. Rebound, Mickens trying to get to it. She will. Off the missed shot put up by Orva Kangas. Tia Bradshaw to Ogle, back to Bradshaw. 3 ball, comes off long, no good, but rebounded out by Meredith. Meredith wants to run a little bit. She'll bring it up quickly. Ball sails out of bounds. Last touched off of Meredith. The sheet just simply fell down. I was screened a little bit, but a nice job defensively by Ogle. Meredith gets up a little gingerly on one of her feet as she trots down to the other end.
Tigers have not handled the ball well at all. 8 turnovers already. Blue Dragons have held their turnover count down to just 2.
Ball on the outer perimeter. Tia Bradshaw, right side to Ogle. Back out to Bradshaw. She'll launch another 3, and this time she hits it. Tia Bradshaw with her first points. It's a tray. Is majoring in sports medicine. Tia Bradshaw, sophomore, leader out of Dodge City. Nifty little guard. Right on the right side. Madison too far under it. Van Nett comes up with a steal. Hutchinson will bring it up. 6:04 to go in the second quarter. Feed down low. Mickens couldn't handle it. Out of bounds. It sails with 6 to go. Hutchinson lead is 11. Nifty job right there, trying to get it down low underneath. And Hutchinson has been doing a good job of getting it down low, but the rebounds continue to be plentiful.
Off to our right, the comment from Coach Phil Anderson, pretty basic. Catch it.
Ball on the outside with the ball. It's a man of little words, is he? Or few words, I should say. All right, Cowley's just going to weave it away to feed it down low. Martinez Perez gets it back outside. 3 ball good from outside. This one put it up and in by Falaccio. Falaccio comes in off the bench and knocks down the tray.
3 baskets in the second quarter by the Tigers, all 3s.
Cut that one down to simply down to an 8-point lead from 11. Here's Bradshaw. Ball knocked away. Van Nett trying to get to it and does. Keeps it alive over on the right side. Back outside 3 by Ogle. Off its mark, no good. Battle for the board. Mickens keeps live. Van Nett, 3-pointer. Yes! Van Nett wants to join the party, and she knocks down the tray. 33-22, Hutchinson. Van Nett finally got into the scoreboard. Into the scorebook, I should say, with the 3, and it's again a lead of 11.
Again set up by an offensive rebound.
There's a drive and a foul call. Mickens on the arm will send Cowley to the line to shoot the free throw.
That is the first foul on the Blue Dragons committed by anybody other than a guard.
The last time Hutchinson lost to this Cowley team was back in 2004 in the Region 6, Rusty. Lost at 58-56. Now, if I remember correctly, I think Cowley went on to represent Kansas in the national tournament that year. That's a while ago, huh? Free throws are good.
Been a lot of good battles.
2 free throws for Alina Overkangas. 7 points for her in this first half. The drive underneath, Ogle shorted it. No good. Rebound cleared out of there by the Nygaard. And here comes Cowley with the basketball. Falaccio holds the ball on the outer perimeter. Brings it over to the right side. We'll pull it back a little bit and reset the offense. Hutchinson on the man-to-man with 4:14 to go. In the second quarter of play, Nene Roebuck and saves it, but right into the hands of Martinez Perez, and she scores it.
One of the things you don't do is to save it in under the opponent's basket.
That's the old basics of basketball, isn't it? Here's Roebuck. She runs down an errant pass, keeps it alive, skips it all the way over to Ogle. Wide open 3, gets her feet set. Shot doesn't go, though. Rebound cleared away by Cowley as Nygaard was there to get the rebound. 3:48 to go. 33 in the first half of play, second quarter. 33-26 Hutchinson. Grandstaff falls back, shoots and hits. Boy, they can shoot trays, can't they?
Defender fell down. That is 5, 6 made trays in the game already.
Roebuck, left side. The lead is 4 now, 33-29. So a little comeback here, little run by the Cowley Tigers, all from 3-point range. Roebuck down low to Mickens, back outside. Bradshaw dribble penetrates, kicks it right. There's Van Nett. She'll shoot a 3. Rims off, no good, but rebound by Mickens on the defensive side. Offensive side, put back by, underneath by Roebuck is good, and a foul.
So Desjardins, who has been making her money at the free throw line, gets a basket and will get a free throw.
Foul's going to be charged against number 42, Martinez Perez, and that'll be her 3rd. Mapasua checks back in for Bradshaw. Overall record versus Cowley, 24-22. This has been one of the closer matchups throughout the years. Hutchinson has owned it in recent years. Dejanay hits the free throw. 9 first-half points. Good first half for Dejanay Roebuck. The lead back at 7 again at 36-29. Hutchinson. Grandstaff behind the back dribble. Takes the top of the key. Mapasua had it for a second now. Little mismatch right there outside. A shot on its way. Three-pointer does not go. The rebound cleared out by Mapasua. Into the ball game also Kelsey Brett. And a travel call goes against the Blue Dragons. So the Tyler ball will go over to the Tigers. And they'll have it with 2:40 to go. Down by 7 to the Blue Dragons. Again, we're in the second quarter of action. Good guys game coming up later on. It's the Tigers of Cowley versus the Blue Dragons. Outside top, it's Martinez Perez. Todd Clark has elected to leave her in there right now. We're playing with 3 fouls. Ball kicked. Barnett. Ball will stay with Cowley. 15 on the shot clock now as they adjust that. Inbounding will be Nygaard. Nygaard out of Stockholm, Sweden. Bounce pass comes in. Ball back to the corner to Nygaard. And set up the offense. 2:15 to go, second quarter. Off the pick, back outside again. Grandstaff will shoot it on his way. Short shot, no good. Rebound cleared away by Ty Kimbrough. Hutchinson up quickly. Vanette spins away. Back outside, Mapasua. Left side to go to Kelsey Brett. She can shoot the 3. Ball stolen away. Nygaard with a sprint dribble all the way down. Mapasua trying to get to her. The layup not there. Loose basketball ran out in the corner by Brett. Hutchinson has it. A minute and 48 to go before halftime. Ball on the outer perimeter, deep right side. Kimbrough lobs underneath the Roebuck. Foul called. They will whistle this one on Orbakangas, and that'll be her second.
2 more free throws coming for Dejanay Roebuck. By the time she's done here, she will have shot 11 in the first half.
Minute and 41 to go, second quarter of play. Hutchinson with a 36-29 lead, and Roebuck, like you said, has been prolific at the foul stripe. 7 points from the free throw line. Free throws up and missing. Get a second one.
She's an okay, not great shooter. Shoots about 75, 76%.
76.5 to be exact. Schimmel back into the lineup for the Blue Dragons. Roebuck's free throws up and good. She's shooting them nice tonight. Only 3 misses, 10 points total. 1 field goal sandwiched in between.
8 of 11 in the game.
37-29, the lead for the Blue Dragons is 8 with a minute and 41 to go.
Dragons have done a nice job of beating back a Cowley team that had crept to within 4 at 33-29.
They had a nice little run off a couple trays. Grandstaff rolls to the left side, holds up. Now to go back out top again. Orbakangas drops it down low on her knees. Shot up and good. Count the basket as the foul goes against the Blue Dragons. Schimmel.
Veronica Perez got positioned down deep, and the Dragons compounded the problem with the second foul in the game on Sarah Kramer.
It was on. Now they got on Milan on Schimmel.
Yeah, okay, I looked up and saw the last foul, not this one.
Shot up missing, but Roebuck gets the rebound, and she had stepped out of bounds. It'll be Cowley's basketball, down by 6 now. Good opportunity here for the Tigers to get a little closer with a minute and 22 to go.
We've been bragging about the Blue Dragons taking care of the basketball, and all of a sudden they have 6 turnovers.
Here comes the inbound. Corner, shot missing, rebound, Kimbrough. Tell you what, Ty's a rebound machine when she's in there. Doing a heck of a job. Tonight's Hutch Rec Night, by the way. All of the recreation teams playing today can come on over and catch a little basketball. Right side, Vanette. Out to Roebuck, left side Schimmel. Lefty lets it fly and hits it. I'll tell you what, Schimmel is going to be a good one. Right there, she has 5 first half points. It's 40-31. The lead is 9 again for the Blue Dragons. Grandstaff rolls on the outside. Nygaard trying to feed a streaking over Kangas down low, and the ball knocked away out of bounds. Last touched off the Blue Dragons. Inbounding will be Palacio. Palacio holds up, lobs it out into the hands of Grandstaffs. She takes it on the dribble, rolls back to the top of the key. They'll set up the offense. Out of perimeter left side. Ball knocked away out of bounds. It'll be Blue Dragon basketball. So Hutchinson with the basketball with 28 ticks left on the clock in the second quarter of play, enjoying a 9-point lead, trying to add to it here. Schemmel will bring it up. 20 seconds to go in the half. Schemmel lobs it down low to Ogle, baseline right, back outside Schemmel. 8 seconds. Schemmel drops underneath the Kimbrough. She'll work it down low, goes up and scores it, but they say she traveled before the shot. So with 5.2 to go, now Cowley will have an opportunity to score one. Hutchinson up by 9. Into the ball game now for the first time will be Rensher. Emily Rensher will check in. Medicine Lodge, Kansas is her hometown. Where's number 23 for the Cowley Tigers? Here comes the inbound. Over Kangas has it, lobs it up. It goes out of bounds, and that'll be halftime. Your score, the Blue Dragons lead at 40-31 at intermission. We will take a 2-minute timeout, add up all the numbers. Blue Dragons lead at 40-31 at halftime. We'll be back with more coming your way right after this.
Tax reform impacts virtually every tax return this year. That means yours, too. If you're wondering what that means for you and your refund, but don't want to spend hours reading the tax code, head over to H&R Block. No one knows tax reform better than Block. Their tax pros will help you find every credit and deduction available, so you get every dollar you deserve. Because wouldn't you rather spend more time thinking about what to do with your maximum refund and less time figuring out what a TCJA qualifying eligible dependent is? Hint, it's your kid. In person or online, Block has your back.
Visit H&R Block in Hutchinson, Lyons, and Ellsworth.
We understand. You can't plan ahead for an illness or injury. Yet you'd really like same-day treatment. That's why Prairie Star offers walk-in clinic services with a responsive medical staff to care for you and your family.
P.S. We want to be your medical home.
Welcome to Prairie Star Health Center and walk-in clinic, whether you have insurance or not. 30th and K61 in Hutchinson.
HCC Sports is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert Epp of the Hutchinson Clinic, Barkley Plumbing, Vernon Chiropractic Center, Tim and Gina Ritter, along with Brian Strange of the Green Vision Group, Sutton Kaufman Transmission Service, Wade Patton Insurance, A&A Builders, Bold Office Shares, Mega Manufacturing, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Lowen Corporation, Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, and by Mann, Wyatt, and Rice, LLC. These Sportscaster Club members help provide funds for HCC scholarships.
We all like to save money when and where we can, right? You can do that every day at Salt City Pawn and Jewelry. Hi, this is owner Paul Phillips inviting you to stop in and say hi to our friendly staff. And while you're here, check out over 3,000 square feet of great merchandise priced at outstanding values. We don't have to offer huge sale prices for one day only when we do that on a daily basis. Save big over retail prices on firearms, electronics, guitars and amps, name brand tools, video games, jewelry, and more. See us at 916 East 4th and Hutch, just east of 4th and Severance. We're proud to be alumni and supporters of all Blue Dragon athletics.
Well, the Blue Dragons, ladies on top, 40-31 at intermission. It's time for the Medicine Shop in-game capsule, brought to you by Little White Castle at 14th and Main. A good first half of play, although in that second quarter of play, Hutchinson was outscored 18-17 in that second quarter. Hutchinson looked like they're going to take it away, but Cowley got right back into it. Here's Rusty with all the details.
Medicine Shop game capsule. If you're sitting around today and feeling a little bit under the weather and doctor left a prescription for you at the Medicine Shop, aren't you glad that you're a customer of the Medicine Shop? Because you don't even have to get out and go pick it up. Just let the folks at the Medicine Shop know you'd like to take advantage of their free delivery, and they will bring it to you. If you're feeling under the weather and the weather is crummy outside, that is a tremendous value. Just another reason for you to think about making the Medicine Shop your pharmacy. For the Blue Dragons in the first half, leading the way was Dejanay Roebuck with 10 points, 8 of those coming at the free throw line. 6 points each for Jada Mickens and for Lauren Mapasua. Scoring 5 was Milan Schimmel. Then a trio with 3, Tia Bradshaw, Sarah Kramer, and Michaela Van Etten. Contributing 2 was Ty Kimbrough, 1 point for Keely Tinney, and 1 point for Abby Ogle. That is a first half total of 40. And for the Cowley College Tigers in the first half, the way was led by Alina Orvakangas with 7. Kedrania Addison contributed 6. Julia Nygaard hit a pair of 3s for 6 points. 4 points for Veronica Martinez Perez, and then 3 for Paige Grandstaff and for Sarsha Palacio, and finally 2 points for Brenda De Silva. That adds up to 31, which leaves the Dragons 9 points to the good here at halftime. Some game statistics, neither team shooting outstanding. Dragons were 12 of 30 for 40%, 10 of 27 for Cowley College, that's 37%. Each team made 6 trays in that first half. The Dragons took 16 shots to get them, and the Tigers 15. Hutchinson a little bit more frequent at the free throw line, cashing on 10 of 15. 5 of 7 went down for Cowley. The stats I like to watch: Blue Dragons with a 6 rebound advantage, 21 to 15. Turnovers, the Dragons with 6. And the Tigers with 9, that's plus 3 Dragons, plus 6 in rebounds, that's plus 9. I say each one's worth a point. You look up at the scoreboard, that's the margin. 9 points, 40 to 31. We'll be back with more from the arena in 2 minutes.
This is Carter File, president of Hutchinson Community College. I invite you to join us this winter as the proud tradition of Blue Dragon men's and women's basketball continues at the historic Hutchinson Sports Arena. Both teams are favorites in the tough Jayhawk Conference, so you won't want to miss any of the action. Find the schedule at BlueDragonSports.com, like us on Facebook, and follow Blue Dragon Sports on Twitter. As always, go Blue Dragons.
Vehicles are getting pretty smart these days with semi-automatic control features that make driving easier. But riding an RCAT vehicle is easier yet. You don't have to do a thing. Just stand along the route, wave your hand at the driver, and hop on. RCAT is first come, first served general public transportation that travels throughout Hutchinson and South Hutchinson hourly, on weekdays from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. and on Saturday from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call 694-2913 for further information.
Just as the Hutchinson Blue Dragons athletics are a tradition, so is the Anchor Inn in downtown Hutchinson. Whether you plan lunch or dinner or even take out for home, the Anchor Inn is a great family restaurant that you are sure to enjoy. Order off their great menu or take advantage of the Anchor Inn's awesome buffet. You'll make a great choice either way. The Anchor Inn is also a great spot to meet up with old friends and acquaintances because everyone goes to the Anchor. That's the Anchor Inn at 128 South Main in Hutchinson, proud supporters of Hutchinson Blue Dragon athletics.
If getting a new iPhone is on your wish list, then wish no further. At Next Tech Wireless, all smartphones, including the new iPhones, are 50% off. You can save over $350 on your new iPhone, and even trade in your old phone for more credit. Have multiple lines? That's even better, because your third, fourth, or even fifth line will get you unlimited data free for a year. Next Tech Wireless has more than 50 store locations to serve you. Switch today and start saving. Certain restrictions apply. Phone guard required.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the Sports Arena. 40-31, Hutchinson on top by 9. The Lady Dragons on top by 9 at intermission. Good game coming up in a little bit as the guys will be in action without James Rojas. You might have heard Rusty say something about that in the prelude to the preview that is for the women's game. James Rojas hurt his shoulder in practice this last week. Could be out as long as 1 month. We hope he's a quick healer and hope it's only about a couple, 3 weeks. But they will have to go the route without him. Now, he's been coming in off the bench, 17 points a game average. So somewhere you got to find 17 points within your lineup to get that from someplace. And we'll just have to see if some sophomores are going to step up or not. Some other games are taking place. Not a lot of scores in as of yet. Independence was out at Colby tonight. Neosho and is at Seward. as most teams are wrapping out that east and west side of the bracket type of thing. So for result-wise, don't have a lot other than some of the east ones so far. I have to check some Twitter feeds to see what's happening with that. Also, again, no change, and I'm going to say that because if you're listening earlier, I gave you the score of that Chiefs game. No change in that game as of yet, and they are in the fourth quarter of play right now. So we'll see what's going to happen with that one. KU a winner this afternoon in basketball action down at Baylor, as they were in action today. Looked pretty good. Had big-time lead over the Bears, but the Bears came back and made it interesting. K-State also a winner over Iowa State and Iowa State today, 58-57. So big, nice win for the Cats as they came back and got a very nice win on the road at Iowa State, a place where KU did not have good luck last week as well. But KU was able to hang on and get a 5-point win down at Baylor. That's a big win right there. Texas, by the way, Texas Tech a winner over Texas, 68-62. Texas Tech number 8 in the nation. TCU was edged by Oklahoma, 76-74 in Big 12 action. And in SEC, it was Ole Miss who winner over Mississippi State, 81-77. North Carolina took it on the lip. Louisville a winner, 83-62.
And that playoff game just got a lot closer. Chiefs still have an advantage. If you don't want to hear the score, you might want to turn us off for about 15 seconds.
15 seconds. All right, we'll give people an opportunity to do that. Let's know what's going on.
Now with about 6 minutes to go in the football game, 24-13 with the extra point pending for the Indianapolis
All
Colts.
right, so the Colts were able to get on the board. So we'll try to keep people abreast as to what is going on there. 5:37 remaining to go in that contest. Right here, the Blue Dragons controlling it over the Cowley Tigers, but then the Tigers capable of making a run. As Rusty indicated, they pulled it within 4. Hutchinson was able to pull it away, have a 9-point lead, and at intermission right now. Third quarter's always been pretty strong this year for the Blue Dragons.
Extra point missed again.
Oh, that's a big one right there.
Terry missed a field goal and an extra point.
He's getting old. He's
definitely old.
Because he's been playing for a long time. We're going to take another 2-minute timeout, and then we'll come back and set the stage for the second half of play. Dragons 40, Lady Tigers 31 of Cowley at intermission. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
It was such an overwhelming success that Donna Pitzer, the bag lady, is extending her sale. Get a top-of-the-line Panasonic Performance vacuum for only $299. That's the same price you paid in 1988, over 30 years ago, and a $200 savings. You'll never get a vacuum of this quality priced better. This vacuum comes with all the accessories and includes a 2-year warranty. Donna will also deliver your new vacuum absolutely free. Now through January, get your new Panasonic vacuum for the 1988 price of $299. Call Donna Pitzer, the bag lady, at 663-4322.
Basketballs are bouncing and crowds are cheering. Your best offense during cold and flu season is a good defense. Drink plenty of liquids, get plenty of rest, and keep your hands sanitized. If a bug still manages to get you, Ashcraft Pharmacy, your local Health Mart pharmacy, has over-the-counter medications that can help. Or if you need a prescription, we offer free mail-out, free delivery, or call ahead for our handy curbside service. Go Dragons! From Ashcraft Pharmacy in the Hart Shopping Center, South Hutchinson, and Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
First National Bank is always open. We've made it easier than ever to conduct all of your banking from your smartphone, tablet, or laptop. You pick the location to get started, all via fnbhutch.bank. Apply for a loan or open an account over your lunch break or from the comfort of your own home. Electronic banking everywhere you are. Get started at fnbhutch.bank. We wish you happy holidays and a very Merry Christmas from your friends at First National Bank. We're first for you.
HCC Sports is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert Epp of the Hutchinson Clinic, Barkley Plumbing, Vernon Chiropractic Center, Tim and Gina Ritter, along with Brian Strange of the Green Vision Group, Sutton Kaufman Transmission Service, Wade Patton Insurance, A&A Builders, Bold Office Shares, Mega Manufacturing, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Lowen Corporation, Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, and by Mann, Wyatt, and Rice, LLC. These Sportscaster Club members help provide funds for HCC scholarships.
The Blue Dragons and the Cowley College Tigers with a lot of work yet to be done. Dragons have put themselves in a good position at halftime with that 9-point lead. The Dragons started out very cold from 3, Cowley started out hot, but by halftime, each team had 6. As you look at this Blue Dragon basketball team, already ranked number 4 in the country and perfect in 15 games, you start to look at things, well, what might the Blue Dragons be able to do a little bit better? I know that Coach Hutchins would like to see them improve their three-point shooting. It's hovering right around 31%. You'd like to get that into the upper 30s. And the Blue Dragons free throw percentage is just kind of ordinary too, just under 70%. Not horrible, but maybe an area where the Blue Dragons can improve. But the Blue Dragons, if they can win this game, will complete a sweep of the series with the teams from the eastern side.
And when we had John on Dragon Talk last Monday, we talked about the fact that it really, and so did Coach Eck, really felt like those East games should not. Now, John probably feels like it's okay for them to count in the record book, but Coach Eck was really saying this due to the fact that you don't get them home and away, even to have those count against you, but they do, and at least that's the new setup they had this year with Butler and Cloud County going into the East. So we won't have any more games with Butler and Cloud.
It's the same thing that you have in the Big 12 in basketball.
Exactly.
You play the teams from the South one time and your teams from the North twice. So however they do it, it's all going to be decided on the basketball court in March anyhow.
In this one, Hutchinson was 6 more rebounds at halftime than Cowley, and they were able to cash in 12 second half point opportunities, or 12 points off second chance points, and the rebounding has been phenomenal for Hutchinson in this first half of play. Let's see if they keep it going here in the second half. Pretty average shooting, though, 40% on 12 out of 30, as you had indicated. Hutchinson needs to pick it up in that category just a little bit.
These are both pretty good defensive teams, so that has something to do.
You betcha. Todd Clark again in his 15th year. John Onges in his 12th year. With this, if this turns into a win, well, either way, it's John's 400th game that he has coached as the Blue Dragon head coach. That's quite a...
When he moved over from Hutchinson High School, I wonder if he ever dreamed he'd coach 400 games here.
I kind of doubt if he did or not. Here's Arnett on the outside. The Blue Dragons have the possession to start this second half of play.
Van
Epp with the ball right side. Mickens drives down underneath, kicks it back outside, and stepped on the baseline. So a turnover against Hutchinson. So Cowley will bring it up now, just underway in his third quarter of play. Hutchinson with a 9-point lead, 40-31. Glenn Grunwald, Rusty Hills, tried to have you long on Hutchinson's Country Station. There's a turnover. The Blue Dragons comes up with it. And here's Ogle. Drives in, lays it up, and scores it. Abby Ogle with the basket. Her first field goal of the game. Puts Hutch up 42-31. KHUT 102.9 FM, Hutchinson's Country Station. Of course, the Chiefs are on BW tonight. Jumper up and missing. Rebound cleared out there by Bradshaw, who was saddled with some foul trouble. The feed to Ogle back underneath the Van Ent basket. Good. Nice job by Ogle. Ogle's kind of turned into the quarterback of the club, Rusty. She does a good job out there with the assist category.
Nice start to the second half. The Dragons have their biggest lead of the game.
And 5 assists for Abby Ogle. Ball on the outer perimeter, angle dribble by Addison. They'll kick it right, jumper off, no good on the missed shot put up by the Tigers. Putting it up and missing it was over Kangas, and the rebound's going to be cleared out by the Blue Dragons. Van Ent, left wing. Back out top of the key to Roebuck. Van Ent to the right side this time, out to Bradshaw. Bradshaw with a white headband. Goes left side to Roebuck. Ogle, top of the key, she'll look at. Flash pass inside, down low underneath, out of bounds, turned over. Mickens couldn't handle it.
One pass too many.
So Cowley will bring it up. Here comes Addison. Addison had 6 points at intermission. She'll take it on the dribble to the right side. Swing outside now to Nygaard. Three-pointer up and on a swing. Good from outside by Grandstaff. And she has 6 points, both trays, and a timeout's going to be taken. 8:03 to go in this third quarter of play. A quick 30-second timeout by Cowley. Hutch up by 10, 44-34. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Parking lots and driveways can be expensive to install. This is Derek Fees. Let APAC Kansas Shears Division help you properly maintain these investments. Patching, crack filling, sealing, and striping are just some of the services we provide. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112. Are you tired of your dusty or muddy driveway? APAC Kansas Shears Division is here to help. This is Derek Fees. Call us and ask us about our asphalt millings. If you are a do-it-yourselfer, arrange for pickup or delivery at your convenience. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
Third quarter, leaving the Dragons ahead by 10.
Hutchinson will have the basketball after the timeout. The three-pointer put up.
That game in Kansas City getting close to the end. I suspect the crowd will pick up here in a big hurry once that Chiefs game is over.
Good opportunity for it, too. Here comes the inbound. Bradshaw will bring it up. Bradshaw, top of the key, just across the Blue Dragon emblem on midcourt. Bounce pass goes to Ogle, left side Van Etch. She'll shoot the three, and it rattles out on her, no good. Rebound underneath by Roebuck, and she will be fouled. Picking up her third personal will be De Silva. Dejanay Roebuck has an uncanny ability to be in the right place at the right time, and right there she got that weak side block out on De Silva, was able to come up with it. Van Etch's three just pinballed out.
Free throw number 12 of the game is short.
Short, no good. Another opportunity. She's missed 4 from the foul stripe. Free throw toss. This one is good. 45-34. Hutch lead remains at 11. That three a little while ago by Cowley kind of got them back into it as they were reeling a little bit. There's a blocking foul at the Blue Dragon end. Mickens, I believe, picked up the personal. That will be on Jada Mickens.
Number 2.
So they will inbound that right side baseline. Addison slaps the ball. Hutchinson number 4 in this week's rankings, as Rusty indicated. There's a 5 count. Good defense by the Blue Dragons as Mickens kept De Silva guarded and were not able to get it into her. Hutchinson forces a Cowley turnover. Outside, Tia Bradshaw. Van Etch. Back to Bradshaw, top of the key. She'll drive right. Kicks it to Ogle. Three-pointers good from the corner right. Ogle with her second tray of this third quarter of play. She has 6. Check that. The other basket was just a basket, so nice job by Ogle. With 6 total points. There's a steal by Ogle. Here comes Ogle across the timeline. Takes De Silva down low. Draws the foul and one.
Nice job by Abby Ogle. Used her body, got the shot off, and will be rewarded.
8 points for her. She'll shoot a free throw. She is 1 out of 2 from the foul stripe. Foul's called on De Silva. I thought Sherry had her third, so I must have missed one, Rusty. Apologize for that. Free throw by Ogle is good.
8 points in the third quarter for Abby. Dragons have blown it wide open.
51-34, all Hutchinson right now. And the Chiefs have added to their point total, by the way. As it's late in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer up and good from outside. I'll tell you what, the Grandstaff's pretty good ball player. 3 trays to her credit, 9 points, averages 13.5 a game. Made it 55-37, Blue Dragons. Ball knocked away, it'll be Hutchinson basketball. She is just pretty doggone steady. Out of Dodge City, D-O-D-D City, Texas. Right side, Mickens. Top to Bradshaw. She'll back it up and reset it with 13 on the shot clock. Feed inside to Mickens and the foul's called. Martinez Perez will pick up the personal.
And on her, that should be 4.
Rams and Cowboys go at it tonight 7:15 kickoff start coming your way.
You know, some people that think the Cowboys can get it done. I don't think so.
Number 4 seed versus number 2. Pass left side, top of the key, Van Epp, 3-ball, rims off, no good. Battle for the board, last touch out of bounds off the Blue Dragons. I don't know about that. It's going to go over to the Cowley Tigers. Nobody arguing about it, so we will see. Hutchinson gets back defensively. Cowley's going to set it up left side to drive by Grandstaff, and foul's going to be charged
on Roebuck.
Roebuck will pick up only her first. Second team foul of the half. We're in the third quarter, 6:07 to go in the third. Not a shooting situation, so here comes the inbound. Nygaard has a left wing. Picks up her dribble. Back outside again. Over Kangas. Over the corner left side, Nygaard. She can shoot it from 3 land. Shoots and misses. Rebound Blue Dragons as Roebuck hits the rebound. Outside right, Ogle thought about it. Back out top, Bradshaw, 3. Rotation was good, not there. Rebound saved by, good job by Ogle. She goes to the Blue Dragon bench. They saved it into the hands of Bradshaw. Bradshaw crosses left, takes it in, dumps it right. Arnett, 3-ball, rims out on her, no good. Rebound, Roebuck, yes! Dejanay with only her second field goal, Rusty, 13 points, but what a job on the rebound total. Just keeps battling away right there. Put it up and in for a 53-37. Van Epp. Out of perimeter, outside, jumper not there. Rebound cleared away. And the rebound is going to be cleared up by the Blue Dragons. Hutchinson will bring it up. Outside top with the ball will be Bradshaw. To the right wing. Dribble penetration by Mickens. They kick it left around the horn. Van Epp, the 3-ball comes off, no good. Rebound, Roebuck underneath. Shot won't go. Rebound's going to be cleared out by Cowley. As Cowley was able to come out with the rebound, and Hutchinson will get back defensively. Great job by the Blue Dragons. And a foul's going to be called. This whistles on the foul will be against the Blue Dragons. And Schimmel will pick up the personal. And checking out of the contest will be Mickens and Ogle. 4:23 to go in the quarter. Ball fed inside. Nygaard has it. He'll kick it over on the right side. Jumper up and on is good. Shot was good.
Banged in from the right corner by Palacio.
Palacio puts it down. Her second tray. Here's Van Epp. Pass inside, turned over. Here comes Cowley with the basketball. Over Kangas. Now under 4 to go in this quarter 3. Cowley with the ball. Down 53-40. Nygaard thought about it and put it on the dribble. Inside they go to De Silva. Layup good. Brenda De Silva with only her first point of the second quarter. Only 4 points total for the ball game. They really kept her in check.
But the Blue Dragons' 17-point lead has been trimmed to 11.
53-42. There's a 3 by Schimmel. It won't go. Rebound cleared by Kimbrough. She kept it alive. Blue Dragons lob it over. Van Epp, 3's good. Van Epp now with 8 points. 56-42. Hutchinson. That was a nice answer right there by Van Epp.
Dragons have knocked down 8 trays in the game.
Grandstaff. Jumper up from outside, missing by Kangas, and the rebound's going to be cleared out by Schimmel. She'll push it. Over to Bradshaw. Squares. 8-footer. Good. Tia Bradshaw with her first basket of the second half. 5 points to her credit. Drive down, jumper up and good on the left side by Grandstaff. That'll be her 11th, and a timeout's going to be taken. A full 1 minute break coming your way. Hutchinson leads at 58-44 with 2:41 to go in the third. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Tax reform impacts virtually every tax return this year. That means yours, too. If you're wondering what that means for you and your refund, but don't want to spend hours reading the tax code, head over to H&R Block. No one knows tax reform better than Block. Their tax pros will help you find every credit and deduction available, so you get every dollar you deserve. Because wouldn't you rather spend more time thinking about what to do with your maximum refund and less time figuring out what a TCJA qualifying eligible dependent is? Hint, it's your kid. In person or online, Block has your back.
Visit H&R Block in Hutchinson, Lyons, and Ellsworth.
The Rothy family name has always been connected to serving the Hutchinson community, and you can expect the same kind of high-quality service when you visit Rothy Family Flooring. They believe you deserve to be treated like family, so they've invested in their own talented and trustworthy installers to lay your floors. No outside contractors will ever knock on your door if Rothy works for you. Let them show you their expansive selection of name brand flooring and trust your home to the best. Rothy Family Flooring, 325 North Main, Hutchinson.
Well, still a little bit more than 10 minutes to play in this basketball game, but the Blue Dragons are in a good spot, 58-44. A win would give Hutchinson a sweep for the eastern side, and that might be of some value when it comes to postseason and you're matched up against teams from the east.
58-44, Hutchinson with 2:41 to go in this third period of play. Schimmel will run baseline, gets it in. Full court pressure now by Cowley. Van Nett brings it up, left side, right side over to Bradshaw. Three-pointer, off its mark, no good, but Van Nett with the putback basket, yes! Van Nett snuck in there somehow, some way, and it's in double figures with 10.
And again, an offensive rebound.
St. Paul, Minnesota. Hey, we've been having weather like St. Paul, Minnesota, so she should feel like she's at home. Ball left wing now. That's Nygaard.
Maybe she wanted to get out of home.
Maybe she wanted to get out of home, huh? They'll hand the ball away. Here's Grandstaff. She'll roll in. Doesn't get it. Ball pops out. Ran right back in the hands of Orvakangas, and they'll set up the offense. Orvakangas got a lot done in the first. Hasn't got much done in the second half. Angle to the right side. Grandstaff rolls to the left. Bounce pass back outside. Jumper up and on its way. Rebound cleared. Bradshaw off the missed shot. Here comes Tia. Over to Van Nett. Van Nett on the outer perimeter. Pulls it back a little bit. Had Kimbrough, but elected not to go to her. Now they go to Bradshaw. Eat a little time. 1:35 to go in the third. Hutchinson with a 16-point lead. Schimmel. Back out top. Bradshaw straightaway three. Rims off, no good. Schimmel had it for a second. Now gets it back. Actually, that was Tenney that had it for a second. Ball skips away, and here comes Cowley on the run. Shumper up, not there. Rebound cleared away by the Blue Dragons. Van Nett. Hutchinson on the run. Left side, Schimmel. She'll hold it up, and Coach John just says, bring it back outside, reset the offense, and move it around the outer perimeter. Flash pass inside, jumper up and rimming off, no good on a miss by Schimmel. Rebound cleared away by the Cowley Tigers. They'll walk it up inside of a minute here in the third period of play. Hutchinson still with that 16-point lead in this third period of play. Down low underneath, and the foul's going to be called on Tenney as Keeley just bellied up a little bit too close. That's her first foul. Orvakangas will step to the free throw line to shoot the free throw. Free throw toss is up and good. And that's her first points of the second half. Hutchinson's done a good job of keeping her in check here in the third period of play. 6 points at halftime. By the way, the Chiefs game is over and they advance. Free throws up and good by Orvakangas.
A lot of people were picking an upset. It did not happen. Didn't even come close to happening.
There's the feed down low. Blue Dragons tight. Kimbrough can't finish. There's Tenney, and she does. She finishes up. First basket for Keeley Tenney. Nice putback basket right there. 62-46 Hutchinson. Inside of 22 seconds here in the third. Ball on the outer perimeter. Dribble penetration to the left. Ball stolen away. Kimbrough, there's those long arms coming into play, and she comes away with the steal. 9.8 to go in this third. Underneath, Napasua, shot won't go. Rebound cleared out of there by Cowley, and they will not get a shot out. And we will go to the fourth period of play with Hutchinson with a commanding lead of 62-46. We'll take a 1-minute break. We'll come back. Fourth quarter just around the corner. We'll be back right after this.
To anyone considering a change in family doctors or looking for an attentive primary care physician who's more concerned about you than your insurance, welcome to Prairie Star Health Center. We offer health care held to a higher standard with a choice of dedicated, compassionate physicians. Experience the difference you'll feel when you have a patient-centered medical home. Prairie Star Health Center, 30th and K61 in Hutchinson.
When you're looking for jewelry that's one of a kind, remember Amelia Bedelia's filled with thousands of beads and stones. And with my passion for design, I can create something that's perfect for you. Amelia Bedelia's, 115.5 South Main Street in downtown Hutchinson. Go Blue Dragons!
This is Kelly, owner of Brick House Boutique. Stay warm and look fabulous at the same time with comfy, trendy, and affordable clothing. You'll also appreciate the personal attention that you'll always get when you shop at Brick House Boutique. Big City Chic in a downtown boutique at 117 South Main in Hutchinson.
Well, 3 quarters in the books from the Sports Arena, and the Blue Dragons, number 4 team in the country, unbeaten at 15-0, looking to be pretty close to wrapping up a 16-0 start to the campaign. With a 62-46 lead through 3 quarters, shooting continues to be kind of ordinary by Blue Dragon standards. 41%, but Hutchinson doing a tremendous job of rebounding. We said that would be a key. Plus 16 are the Blue Dragons in the rebounding category.
Yeah, they're doing a good job there. 36-20, second chance points, 22 now. Hutchinson has doubled up on those. So here comes the inbound from Cowley as we start this fourth quarter of play. Ball on the outside, top of the key. They'll work it over on the right wing. That's Grandstaff. She's had a good game. Ball knocked away. Last touch by Kramer out of bounds. Kramer came in, by the way, at that corner mark. A little sophomore out of Dighton. Played and started a lot of games last year, but knows her role. She's a sharpshooter from the outside. Has 3 points in the first half of play. So resting the guards a little bit here. Outside top over Kangas. She'll gun it on its way. Not there. Over the back is going to be the call on the foul. Is going to be on Keely Tinney. She will pick up her second.
Kimbrough had knocked the ball up in the air. Dragons were going to come up with it, and then Tinney with the foul from behind.
Here comes the inbound. Just inside of 9:40 to go in this ball game as we just started the fourth quarter of play. Ball on the outside, top side to Grandstaff. Again, she's out of Texas. Dodd City, Texas. Angle to the right side. Pass down low underneath. Nygaard kicks it back outside, and they turn it over. Nygaard tried to come around on the outside of Grandstaff, and she couldn't handle it. Here comes Lauren Schimmel on the drive. She'll spin inside, puts it up, scores it. Schimmel with her first points of the second half, 7 for the game now. I think John's planning on Schimmel and Mapasua really stepping it up here in this second half now that we're in January. A lot of these freshmen, you know, they played about as many as they play in high school many part of the time. Feed down low, and they shot up and good. Count the basket as the foul is called in one. Kimbrough will pick up the personal. That'll be only her first. At the line will be Martinez Perez.
Trying to finish a 3-point play.
Free throw toss up and missing, so she does not finish. She has 6 for the game. And Kramer, Mapasua gets it across. And a travel call. John On just wanted a timeout, could not get the timeout taken. And then Mapasua traveled with the basketball. John says, you might want to get a hearing aid. $64-48.
Not the comment I would be making to an official.
Anger with it on the outside. Cowley works it around the outer perimeter. Dribble penetration, jumper up, missing, air ball. Ball knocked away out of bounds. It'll be Hutchinson basketball. It went off from Martinez Perez. I think that's one of the better ones that I've heard for some time from John Hodges. Oh, and then the Dragons turn it over as a bad pass on the inbounds from Mapasua. And Tia Bradshaw will come in for her. Back in is Ogle. John was right down here and close to half court trying to get the timeout taken. And Methasua with the turnover, and then another one right there. Ball comes into Cowley with 8:24 to go. They're down 64-48, but a couple threes would make it interesting. There's one of them right there, three-pointer from outside. Was it Bradshaw? I believe it. Grandstaff?
I think it was Grandstaff.
Grandstaff with 14 points. And you're correct. They go the other way, and Schimmel's able to score it. Schimmel just short of double figures. She has 9 now.
You know, I was asked the other day whether I like the view better down on the floor than upstairs, and I said, I don't know. It depends on what kind of suit John's
Exactly.
wearing.
It depends on the suit that John wears, the sweater that Steve wears. The foul over the back's going to be called on Kimbrough. She will pick up the personal. That'll be the second. We are blocked out quite a bit, but
oh man,
there was a picture I showed you. You did not see it, as your comments regarding dark uniforms, but there was a picture that showed up from a high school out of Oklahoma that was black numbers on black jerseys.
Yeah. Should be illegal.
Yes, should be. Ball in the outer perimeter. Hutchinson defensively tries to set up. Ball stolen away. Hutchinson comes up with it. Roebuck. Boy, she had the opportunity to go to Bradshaw and did not. Kimbrough will set it up. They'll reset up the offense. Feed to Roebuck. Jumper good from outside. Right at the foul stripe, actually. She leads the Blue Dragons in scoring with 15 points. From Nene Roebuck.
Young lady from Olathe has been quite a find for the Blue Dragons.
Really has. She's going to go down as one of the better ones. The three ball does not go. Here's Ogle on the rebound. The sprint out. It's all Ogle. It's all Abby Ogle. Layup good. Nobody down to contend with, and she laid it up, and she is in double figures with 11.
And the Dragons have absolutely broken this game wide open.
Ball on the outside. There's Grandstaff. She's been the bright spot for Cowley tonight with 14 points in the contest. Nygaard angles to the right. Ball over on the right side. The three ball won't go. Rebound Schimmel. Air ball on that one. Here comes Schimmel across half court. She'll push it. Makes somebody come to her. It's blocked right back into her, but Schimmel gets it back and resets it. Over on the left wing, Bradshaw. Flash pass, Ogle underneath the Kimbrough, basket good.
That was spectacular passing.
6:17 to go in the quarter, 51-72. Hutchinson with the 72. The Dragons taking it to the Cowley Tigers. Hutch trying to win their 16th game of the year and the sweep in the East. Feed down low, layup good by Martinez Perez. Might have got away with the travel. Her 7th and 8th point of the night. Bradshaw in traffic. Here's Ogle. Ogle accelerates. Left side. Kimbrough can't handle the pass. It goes off of her hands out of bounds.
Dragons have turned it over 12 times. Not bad in a game like this.
Kelsey Brett back into the Blue Dragon lineup. A couple others. Mickens will check back in as well. 5:48 to go in this third. Blue Dragons are going to go to 16-0 on the young season. I say young, we're over halfway through. There's a lot of ball games coming up in the next few days for this Blue Dragon team. We travel out to Goodland coming up on Monday.
Reach-in foul on Schimmel.
It's about a 4.5-hour bus trip out there. Schimmel will pick up the personal, as Rusty just indicated. That will be.
The good news is the weather's going to be okay for you.
Mm-hmm. Ball on the outer perimeter. Have never called a game from Goodland, so looking forward to that. A drive inside. Shot up missing by De Silva. The rebound, Blue Dragons. Nene Roebuck. She's had a game.
Neither have I, and I'm going to complete my career with that record intact.
The three-pointer up and missing. Mickens trying to dive for it. You haven't been to Colby for a while either. The ball knocked away out of bounds. It will be Cowley's basketball. Last time I think we were in Colby together, we flew out there, maybe.
Yeah, that's a pretty good way to go, by the way.
It sure is.
To Colby.
Back in the day, the drive to the left side, and a foul called. It's going to be against the Blue Dragons. The foul will go against Schimmel. Be her second personal. There was one time we went out to Colby. I went on to Denver. This is way back in like Christmas. It's been like 18 years ago. You got caught in a snowstorm.
It took us forever to get back. We got back to Hutch about 5 in the morning.
Long 3-ball will not go. The rebound cleared out. 3-ball up and on its way from outside is good. Shot put up by Rensher, and she's out of Medicine Lodge. And she knocks down one from outside. Here's Kelsey Brett to Schemmel. They'll swing it over to Tia. Tia Bradshaw. Pass in and out of the hands of Roebuck, but a timeout's going to be taken as Mickens had a move on the baseline. And a timeout's going to be taken by the Blue Dragons. It'll be a full 1-minute break. 4:39 to go in the ball game. It's all Hutchinson. Hutch 72, Tigers 56. We'll be back in 1 minute.
HCC Sports is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert Epp of the Hutchinson Clinic, Barkley Plumbing, Vernon Chiropractic Center, Tim and Gina Ritter, along with Brian Strange of the Green Vision Group, Sutton Kaufman Transmission Service, Wade Patton Insurance, A&A Builders, Bold Office Shares, Mega Manufacturing, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Lowen Corporation, Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, and by Mann, Wyatt, and Rice, LLC. These Sportscaster Club members help provide funds for HCC scholarships.
This is Carter File, president of Hutchinson Community College. I invite you to join us this winter as the proud tradition of Blue Dragon men's and women's basketball continues at the historic Hutchinson Sports Arena. Both teams are favorites in the tough Jayhawk Conference, so you won't want to miss any of the action. Find the schedule at BlueDragonSports.com, like us on Facebook, and follow Blue Dragon Sports on Twitter. As always, go Blue Dragons.
Well, the Blue Dragons with a 16-point lead, 4:39 left in this one. I thought this would be a much closer game than it has proved to be. Hutchinson has played pretty well.
Yeah, they really have, and especially in that rebound category that you referenced back at halftime. And they have continued to here into the fourth quarter with 4:34 to go. John was upset because they had a great setup and a pass. They kept the position, but they just weren't open. There's a Kelsey Brett 3, and Brett knocks it down. Love to see Kelsey Brett. I'll have to watch her warm up, and she knocked down her first basket of the night right there, and it's 75-56 Hutchinson. Hutch averages right at points per game, 85.3. But this Cowley team averaged 79 coming in. There's down low is De Silva, and a foul's going to be called. 2 shots coming her way. Is it on Schimmel? Nope, it's no, and it's going to be on Brett. She'll pick up the personal. 4:06 to go. Blue Dragons have a shot to get to that 85 with 4:06 to go.
Coming off of a game at Allen a week ago in which they scored 102. Third time they'd gone over the century mark.
It's a lot of points for a girls' women's team. Free throws up and good by De Silva.
Made them both.
So 6 points to her credit. And Hutchinson will bring it up. Schimmel lays it up. Foul called, and Schimmel will go to the line. De Silva made both those free throws down for Cowley. And Schimmel here will step to the line. The foul's going to be charged against number 3, and that's Katie Smith. Smith off the bench just checked in. Free throws bouncing off, no good on the miss by Schimmel. Katie Smith's out of Cheney High School, which their superintendent's one of the finalists for the USD 308 spot.
Yeah, by the way, congratulations to Ryan Avey for being named principal at Hutchinson High School. He's been an associate principal there for 4 years, and he will be outstanding.
Schimmel hit the second free throw to make it 76-58. Jumper up and good. The three-pointer from outside by Addison. Her first points of the second half. Hutchinson really has kept her bottled up. She has 9. She averages 13.7 a game. Here's Kelsey Brett. She'll pull it over, stops her dribble. Schimmel has it on the outside. 3:30 to go. Hutch 76-61. Hutchinson with the lead. Outside left. John just keeps coaching away. Here's Brett off the back iron. No good. Bouncing. Out of bounds. Last touch out of bounds off of Mickens. And Hutchinson will go back and play defense. Here, Mr. Avey, his dad, a longtime broadcast teacher out at Dodge City Community College.
Did he serve in the state legislature?
He did.
He did.
Yeah, I know John, his dad John, for a long, long time. Ball's knocked away, foul called. Schimmel will pick up the personal. That'll be her third.
One of those rare finds a politician who listens to constituents.
John Avey, long time. I knew him when I was doing high school ball for KNS in Lorna, Kansas. Free throws up and good by Addison, by the way. She had hit 3 free throws to start the contest and had not been back to the line. There she connects, and she's in double figures with 10. Free throw, second one's up and good. 11 points for her. 76-63, Hutchinson with the lead. 3:07 to go. Lady Dragons working around the outside. Bradshaw, right wing. Around the left wing. Top side, now Schimmel over on the left side. Drive by Bradshaw, goes up, shoots and misses. Rebound cleared away by Cowley. Addison comes on the dribble. Into the hands quickly to Rensher. Shot up and good from outside Addison. Addison right over her average of now it's 14. Underneath the Mickens, blows the little gimme underneath as Brett had got it to her in fine shape. Mickens with the miss. 2:22 to go. De Silva down low, puts it up, draws the foul. Mickens, I believe, unless she's fouled from the backside. 2:17 to go. Schimmel will pick up the personal. That'll be her fourth. And Milan will check out. Vanette will check in. 2:17 remaining to go in the contest. De Silva, free throws up and good. De Silva came in, Rusty, averaging 11.6 points in the game, and they kept her in check now with only 7.
Well, they've done a nice job.
They really have. She got in a little foul trouble in the first half of play. Had to sit a little bit. Free throw toss is up and good, so she converts the second one.
All of a sudden, it's just a 9-point lead.
Yeah, 76-67 with 2:12 to go.
It was 19.
Bennett has a strip from her. Here comes Addison. Layup good. Timeout's going to be taken. 16 points for Addison off the steal. And a timeout's going to be taken. A full 1-minute break coming your way. 2:02 to go in the contest. A 7-point lead for the Dragon Ladies. 76-69. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Arquette is now part of a regional transportation partnership with Sedgwick County Transportation and Wichita Transit. We are working together to provide rides to Wichita and back on Tuesdays. Wichita Transit has fixed route and paratransit service available within the city. Round trip costs range between $19 and $27. Advanced registration with Arquette is required. Arquette is first come, first served general public transportation. Call 694-2913 for details.
No time to fix breakfast? Just call us at Anchor Away 662-3100 and we'll have it ready for you. Choose from our selection of breakfast burritos, biscuits, or one of our 5 different complete breakfast plates. Breakfast from 7 to 10:30, Monday through Saturday. If you missed us for breakfast, we're here for lunch and dinner too. Pick up your favorite Mexican dinner or take some home for the family. We're open till 9. That's Anchor Away, drive-through, carry-out, and catering under the water tower at B&. Adams in Hutchinson, 662-3100.
Somebody forgot to tell the Cowley Tigers that this basketball game was over. All of a sudden they find themselves with a string of baskets, and Hutchinson's once 19-point lead is just 7.
Exactly, 76-69, a 3-possession still, but nice job by De Silva to get that basket a little while ago.
And try getting the ball inbound.
Dejanay Roebuck gets it across the Ogle, and they'll lob it inside to Kimbrough. Layup, nope, not there. Gets it back, puts it up, can't get it done. Rebound fought for, and coming out with it will be Smith. Katie Smith covers up and comes out with it. 1:45 to go in the ball game. Cowley trying to battle back. The three-pointer put up and missing. Rebound cleared up by Ogle as Katie Smith went for the rebound, didn't get it. Here's Kimbrough, and a foul is going to be called on the floor. Addison will pick up the personal. Kimbrough might have been bailed out with a travel as well. The foul is going to be called against Addison. That'll be her second personal. John Hodges thought maybe she's in the act of shooting, and not the case. Now, Cowley's going to substitute and probably come up with a foul plan. A timeout's going to be taken. We'll get a break in as well. A minute and 32 to go in the contest. The lead is 76-69 for Hutchinson. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Next Tech Wireless has plans
You're
for every
right.
lifestyle, including our new and improved Advanced Pay Plan. Get the nationwide coverage and data you want without a commitment. Plans start at $30 per month, and you can get unlimited everything for as low as $35 per month. Activate a new Advanced Pay Plan and receive a free Moto G4 Play. Or receive your first month free when you purchase a new phone or bring your own phone. 'Tis the season for savings. Visit Next Tech Wireless today. Certain restrictions apply.
Most of us dream of retiring and having financial security. Do you have a plan? This is Jay Pitzer with Strategic Financial Concept. Our mission is to help create and maintain wealth for our clients through effective risk and asset management. I'd love to sit down with you and show you how we can help you keep more of your hard-earned money over your lifetime. Call 960-0749 for a cup of coffee and for the best one-on-one conversation you've ever had with an advisor. Securities offered through the ON Equity Sales Company, member FINRA, SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through ON Investment Management Company.
Still a 7-point Hutchinson lead, 76-69. Now we're down to 92 seconds left in this basketball game. I think there'll be many things about this game that Coach Anches will like. I don't think he'll like the way the Dragons played down the stretch.
I think you're correct on that. Don't forget the pie and chili feed coming up on the 26th as Colby comes to town. Be sure and get your donations in for the pies. Give the Blue Dragon Athletic Department a call. A reach-in foul, grab foul is going to be called, and we do have the designated foulers out on the court. Foul's going to be charged against Avery Rusk. And not enough to put the Dragons at the line. It's only the third team foul.
They're going to foul a lot.
Yeah, they sure will. Here's Ogle. Ogle dribble penetrates. They'll foul her. And that foul's going to be on Shaw. She will pick up the personal. D. Shaw picks up the personal, and down in left side this time will be the Blue Dragons. One more will put Hutch at the line with a minute and 27 to go right now. Van Epp inside, wide open. Ogle, basket good. Nice job by Abby Ogle to work her way open. She has 12 second half points. Minute and 16 to go here. Hutch 78-69 opens up a little bit of a breathing room. There's the air ball. It'll go over to Blue Dragons. Hutch will have it with a minute and 10 to go. And back in checks to Silva. Addison also back in is Retcher. And Katie Smith will stay in the ball game as well. Roebuck will inbound. So Cowley wholesale changes and a foul call. This one's going to be on Retcher. That'll be her first. We'll walk down the other way, and Hutchinson will shoot free throws in the person of Michaela Van Epp.
10 points.
Yep. 67.6% free throw shooter on the year. Spins the ball. Free throw toss off the back iron, no good. She'll get a second opportunity with a minute and 9 to go. Men's game will be just a little late. Free throws up and good by Van Epp, so 11 points to her credit. Most of those coming in the second half of play. And she will check out of the contest. Ball's inbounding. Cowley will bring it up. Grandstaff. Angles to the right side. She has had a good night. 14 points to her credit. Here's Retcher. Top of the key. She'll roll to the right side. Gives it off to Addison. She thought about it. Pulls it back. 12 on the shot clock. Stolen away by Roebuck. And a foul call. They're going to whistle this one on Grandstaff. She has them to give. And Roebuck will come down and shoot free throws with 48.4 seconds to go. Nice job by Todd Clark's gang to rally back and make a game of it. Looked like it was Hutchinson had it put away and into the bank.
Good win, though, for the Blue Dragons.
Sure is. This was a good Cowley team. Good chance that Hutchinson will match up against them possibly in the region. Region 6 is what I'm referring to in the first part of March. Free throws up and good by Roebuck. She's had a game, Rusty. 16 points unofficially for her.
And only 3 field goals.
And continues to do well. Knocks down both free throws. 17 points. Dejanay averages 15.7. And you're right about that in-state fine that they found out at Olathe, Kansas. But John's glad he answered the phone. There's a steal by Bradshaw. Layup won't go, but a foul called. She stole the inbounds pass, and now she'll earn them at the line. Tia's parents at most of the ball games. Not sure she is there here tonight because of some of the weather conditions out in western Kansas.
Yeah, it was nasty out there.
Sure was. Garden City got a bunch, and Dodge City got a bunch. Free throw toss off. It's marked no good by Tia Bradshaw. I teased her the other night on Dragon Talk that her facial expression does not change whatsoever. She's one of those that you just
kind of a stoic.
Just very stoic, as you amply answered. There's a missed shot, but the rebound's cleared by Roebuck as she keeps it alive. And now a foul called. This one will go on Grandstaff. That'll be her second, and Tia will get another opportunity at the foul stripe. With 40.6 seconds to go, an 81-69 lead for the Blue Dragons. Don't forget, you can catch all the Blue Dragon games on the Blue Dragon Sports Network. Just go to Blue Dragon's YouTube channel. Free throws up and good by Tia Bradshaw.
What's the local time on those games out in Goodland on Monday?
6:30 and 8:30 is local times. We're going to be in the Mountain Time Zone, so it's 5:30 and 7:30 out there. So if you're going out there, that's the time you need to be there. So
just go with the 6:30 and
6:30 and 8:30 is easier to remember here. Free throws up and good. Bradshaw makes them both. She has 7, right at her average of 7.2. Matt Basua will come in for her. And Hutchinson will put full
when you
pressure on.
leave Goodland, think of it as being a 7:30 game.
Exactly. And I will do that when it's 4 a.m. in the morning when I'm crawling into bed and have to get up in an hour. Angle dribble left side. And Grandstaff loses the basketball out of bounds. It goes. It'll be Hutchinson basketball. I'll be thinking of you, okay?
I'll be thinking of you. I really will. I do appreciate it.
Yeah, that's why it works so well.
I can't believe they won't give you Tuesday off on the morning.
I know it. No kidding. Darren's got to go in and work on my 93.1 as well. Here's with the basketball, Bradshaw in the backcourt.
Of course, we all know that you're going to sleep on the bus coming.
That's true. Rather well. Outside Ogle. Back to Bradshaw. 17 seconds remaining. Shot clock is dark. So Cowley's still putting pressure on, still working hard. And you like to see that. Here's Bradshaw now. They'll pull back.
And it's going to end this way.
And Bradshaw will pull it back. Your final score from the Sports Arena floor. The Hutchinson Blue Dragons 83. The Cowley Tigers 69. Rusty will add up all the numbers. We'll come back and tell you all about how they got it done. 83-69 a final. Blue Dragons win it over Cowley. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Basketball is bouncing and crowds are cheering. Your best offense during cold and flu season is